All right, we're back. The pin has dropped in our jam pot, and confession to make.
No.
One of the rules in Instant Potting is never move your pot when it's under pressure.
You see, top 3 rules.
So hang on. You can tell them top 3 in a minute. So never move your pot when it's under pressure. But I'm here to tell you, I just tried to move the big 8-quart pot like a Goomba, and it started spitting and spewing and being mad at me. And I asked it to please calm down. But thankfully, it's down to low. So we've been about 20 minutes because the Pit and Peel jelly is depressurizing now. Our jam is at 22 minutes, and it has dropped its pin, which means we can open this and smell the amazing peaches.
Anyway.
So it may not be pretty. So did you know you can do that, by the way? You can take your lid off and you can use your little handle, and your lid slides in there. The key is not to try to close it, because it's not going to close. You're going to break your lid. Don't do that. I'm going to move my lid. Here, Sam. I'm going to move my lid over to the sink.
Look at that.
It smells amazing.
It looks like pie filling.
Now it says to go in there and mash with a potato masher, but if you've been in my house or you know me at all, it can get to be chaotic up in this place. And so my potato masher got melted.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it got melted in the dishwasher.
Stuff you make
The big yellow potato masher. So my options include my pastry blender or a blender blender beater, thank you. So if you don't have a masher, you can just get in there and do that. Now I have another trick up my sleeve, which I think I'm going to use because this is pretty wet. I'm going to go ahead and let this start. I'm going to turn it off. I turned it off, and then I'm going to hit saute because I'm going to start boiling that water out while I do that, because I don't want you to burn yourself, so I'll do it.
Okay. Can I go over the
If you
top?
have an immersion blender, oh, hey, there's my
Hey, it's the thing you're looking for.
That's the thing I was looking for earlier. That's how things break in my house, right? Like that.
Also, it just beeps some.
Oh, the mama.
What are we going to do with you?
So, because I'm out of plugs, I'm going to have to do this long distance and try not to burn myself, because while you were gone, I started to boil my lids for my jars. I've sanitized my jars. I'm boiling my lids for my jars because we're going to can this and not get anybody sick. So since I don't really have, I'm going to use my immersion blender on low because I want the pieces. I don't want it to be mashed potatoes. I want it to be peach jam. So I'm going to mash it up with my immersion blender. Can you get in the pot and let them see what we're doing here? It's that fine balance. I do this with potato soup too. You can make potato soup the same way and use your immersion blender. But I want to leave some chunks because that's what makes peach jam amazing, is the chunks of fruit in there. So I think I've got some chunks left in there as I hit my pressure release on the other pot. It's a tight little kitchen over here, folks. I apologize for the craziness.
Yeah.
Woo!
So while she's doing that, the top 3 rules for Instant Pot.
Yes, tell them.
Add water, don't stir, and don't move a pressurized pot.
Yes. If you want to have an accident with your Instant Pot, that's the way to do it. So there are a lot of safety features baked into the Instant Pot, and they do all that quite on purpose so you don't hurt yourself. So please don't move your pot while it's under pressure. Don't look at me like that, child. I know I bumped it. I wasn't thinking. I'm in time for bed.
I'm sorry about shaking, but it's the way I'm leaning.
So here, we'll give you a shot. I'm just stirring this so we don't burn anything. If I see really big pieces, I might squash them up just a little bit. We're just boiling the excess water out now, and it's going to start to thicken up into jam. Right now, it's still not quite there. We're still pretty wet. And then when I get it all done, if you want to get yourself a spoon, son, you can taste it. It's just going to be really hot. Don't burn yourself.
I'm good.
He doesn't like my peach jam.
It's not that I don't like it. I don't want
That's
to
okay. You hurt your mom's feelings. So things you can use. I'm teasing you, son. Things you can use your jam for. You can make little hand pies. Do you know what a hand pie is? It's a little fried pie, they're like a little empanada. And you can use your peach jam inside those. So you make some pie crust dough and you get your little empanada ready, empanada maker, or make your cute little pie. Put some of your cooled and cold jam in there, seal your pie and deep fry it real quick on nicey sides and put a little glaze on it. Now you have a beautiful peach hand pie. You can also use it in oatmeal. You can use this on ice cream. You can use it on toast and have toast and jam. I won't start singing, I'll spare you that. But really you could do about anything you can imagine you can do with jam. Jam is an ice cream topper. Jam would be great inside a brownie recipe. Do some peach brownies. Dark chocolate brownies with peach. That would be amazing. Maybe. No, not with the jelly. I'd do that with the jam. Because the jam's got the pieces of the fruit in it and it tastes amazing. Hi everyone. Hi Joanne, Lori, Angela, and Alok. I miss you, Alok. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything is well. And so we're just going to squish up our little peaches. And we're going to let it boil down a little bit just to get the excess water out and make some thick jam. You'll see it's starting to get thicker. It's not sliding off quite so easily. And all we've done to do that is turn it off and then turn saute on. So once it gets thick, what we're going to do is turn the saute off. And then we're going to let it cool just a minute. I'm going to put it in my jars, but I'm going to try really hard not to crack my jars. And then I will water bath I'm going to wash my Instant Pot, my 6-quart. I'm going to put my trivet in with a cup of water. Actually, I'm going to put a cup and a half in because when you really want to make sure you're in there 10 minutes. So we're going to water pressure bath in the Instant Pot for 10 minutes. That's the only kind of canning you can do in your Instant Pot, which I was a little disappointed because that's actually why I bought it, was to be able to can in it. And then I found out very, very quickly that you can't do that. But that's okay. I fell in love with the Instant Pot anyway. And my goal is to teach you to love your Instant Pot like I love mine. So if there's something you want to see or something you want to see me try to make, like, peach jam, you can let me know in the comments or send me an email. You can message me on Facebook. People have called me on Facebook and Messenger and talked to me, and I've helped them through some recipes. I am so always willing to help. I don't get paid for doing this. I get nothing from anybody other than some beautiful peaches from Christine. And
honey from
no, I paid for that, honey.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I paid for that, honey. But I do this so that I can teach you to fall in love with your Instant Pot, because you spent money on this thing, and money is important and precious. And so I want you to like what you spent your money on. So I just do this for fun. Yeah, if you want to see Sam cook something, macaroni and cheese maybe, get him
and
to...
a pressure test.
And yeah,
he's got those new Instant Pots from
right? All the people with their...
Prime Day and all that.
If you bought a new pot on Prime Day, raise your hand. I'd raise mine, but I've got a hot spoon in it and a phone in the other. So
here, I'll raise my hand.
Sam's raising his hand for me. Hi, Sam. Thank you for raising your hand for me. Yeah, I bought another Instant Pot. I'm an addict. It's a problem.
Wait. We bought another one for the house?
Maybe. I can't tell you anything about it. It's
why?
Because I can't tell you who it's for.
It's for me.
No, it's not. I'll give stuff away and I can't do that. So shush, get Bob's.
Okay.
Ow, I just burned my hand. It's getting bubbly and hot in here. Ow. I'm going to get a longer spoon because that was hot.
It's also, metal.
Ow, I'm going to get a longer spoon. The spoon wasn't the problem. The hot popping on my fingers was the problem. Oh, we are steaming up my phone like crazy. Hey, Lori, maybe I'll find a way to bring a jar of this jam over to your place. I know you like peaches. About as much as I do, I think. I don't know, maybe even more. She's not here right now, but she's in the group, yes.
Why don't we bring some to her?
Well, let's see. Ouch. This is getting aggressive in here, guys.
Okay, that's it.
No, because I don't want you burning you. I'm used to getting burned. It's
So
like
am I.
It's like flaming sugar jelly, man. Here, taste it. It's like hot and beautiful.
Yeah.
How's it taste, Sam? Now he's got a cooled off spoon. He's making yummy noises. You can't hear it, but he's like right in my other ear. So.
Yeah, or so I've learned.
that I need to talk really loud for you guys to hear me.
Right. He's a whisperer.
And is that so bad?
So look how pretty it is. It's almost applesauce now, but it's peaches. So we're getting close. We're just going to let this keep boiling for a little while until we come thicken down. I think they said about 10 minutes. I have not been watching my time. They said it'd be about 10, 12 minutes for it to boil down. So you're asking where I get my recipes. If you are not on Pinterest, Pinterest is where I find recipes, but I don't just go to one recipe typically. I look at many, many recipes to see what they have in common. Because sometimes people forget things in a recipe. I know I've done that before. And they'll be missing something that's really important. And missing something really important in a recipe is painful in the end. So for the people who are copying recipes. So I usually go out and I see what everybody's cooking, and then I boot. And if you've never heard me say I boot before, basically that means I take what I know about cooking, because I've been cooking since I was a little kid, and I take what I know and what I've learned. I've worked in country clubs with chefs. I've worked in pizza places with other teenagers. I mean, I've worked some crazy jobs in my life. So I've taken away a lot of food service information. I worked in food service for 4 years in college, too. My nickname was Egg Mama. Kevin, if you're on here, dude, you and your Egg Mama. Somebody wrote a poem about how bad my French toast was. It was funny, but wrong. Especially because I was only doing it the way the chef told me I had, or the cook told me that I had to do it.
What was wrong with it?
It was soggy. They made you soak the bread, and that's too much. Yeah, it was gross. I'll admit it was gross, but it wasn't my cooking. It was their telling me how to do it.
Your hand thing actually did kind of break.
I know. I'll fix it later.
Wait, where is it?
Yeah, try not to break it any further, please. So we are boiling at a hot boil. I've got my fingers as far away, and my phone is getting jam coated. It'll be a very tasty phone in the morning. This smells amazing. I really wish you could smell it. If you make it at your house, you'll be able to smell it. You don't have to do the pits and peels part either. That's just optional if you're like me and you don't want to waste any part of the peach, because peach season only comes once a year. We are boiling peaches, falling asleep, stirring. I'm kidding. It's too hot, man. I keep getting popped in the fingers. Hot lava. It's hot lava.
Plus, I touched my pans that are basically steamed.
Yes, Bojangles is hard. You got to be careful because steam tables hurt too. Steam burns are the worst. I don't know, jelly burns, sugar burns are pretty darn painful. Any chef who does the whole working with, working with hot sugar, you know, all those people that do the sugar sculptures, those are some amazingly brave people. If you ever get a chance to see one, thank them. Well, glass blowers, that's just hot lava because it's hot lava. I mean, sugar is amazingly painful when it burns you.
Technically hot sand.
It's hot sand, silicone, and what else? There's some other ingredients in there. There's a cool show called Blown Away. It's a glass blowing competition. It was on Netflix, and it was fun. We like glass blowing. I've got a little glass ball up there. You can't really see because it's dark out. From when we went to North Carolina, and we watched glass blowers. And so I bought one.
Fun.
It was fun. Oh, it was hot too, man. It was brutal hot.
Yeah.
So I think I need a metal spoon to see where I'm at here. I'm gonna dip my hand into the fire, folks. And so it's a lot thicker. We're still not quite there yet, but it's definitely thickening up. That was a clean spoon, by the way.
Yeah.
You'll see me reach in the drawer all the time. My drawer is right in front of my Instant Pots, so that I can always have clean utensils right at the touch of a finger. In this case, the touch of 4 burned fingers. Boil, boil, toil and trouble.
Bubble, bubble, toil and
Oh,
trouble.
bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I guess I'm not really a witch, am I? You guys are going to learn such crazy facts about me. When I was in kindergarten, we had a school play, and I have a very pointy chin, and so they made me play the witch in the Halloween program. Never forgotten it to this day. I mean, I'm 51 years old. And I still talk about kindergarten. That's so funny.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from kindergarten and my graduating thingy.
Oh, and your teacher was awesome.
Well, my teacher was awesome, but the only thing I remember was like graduation thing, where like
You don't remember the pilgrim one?
no,
Oh, that was awesome too.
I remember the one where it was all like I could be this or I could be this.
Oh.
And I think I was like a builder or something.
I don't remember what you were. I'd have to go back and watch those old videos because you're an old man now too.
I'm
Woo.
only 18.
Popping with jelly. Popping with jelly. See, we're getting thicker. It's getting thicker. Now, some of this will set up as well. Uh-oh, I suddenly can't hear you. I wonder if my phone's dying. Oh, no! My phone might be dying. I know I was low on power earlier. I hope... Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, we're still boiling. Probably a good thing you can't hear me. I'm just being goofy. I think we're thick enough now. Ouch. And some more of this will set up a little later. Man, I'm getting hurt here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? No? Hi, Brenda, Amanda, Debbie, Heather. Lori, can you hear me again? Ow! All right. It's popping me in the face now, guys. We are going to call this puppy done. Push the off button, let it cool down, and then I'm going to jar it, and we're going to let this go later. I hope you can hear me till the end. I'll make up for it rewritten if I need to. Bye, everybody. Woo, hot lava. Boiling hot lava.